Hey guys, Mason here and welcome back to another video. So in this video we're going to go ahead and see how good we can do on the tower without using any spells. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of our spells and we're only going to go ahead and use our weapons. So yeah, and let's go ahead and claim this because the tower actually went ahead and reset so we can go ahead and get some more silver. So there is a ×5 damage event, but I'm pretty sure that's only ×5 map damage, and I don't think it affects the amount of damage you do in the tower. So we're currently in group 6. If y'all don't know, there are like I think 12 different groups. So yeah, which I'm in group 6 right now. I don't even know how like you get ranked by group. Yeah, in group 6. So we're gonna go ahead and also equip our best weapons right here, which this one I don't have any of the like spars for it, so I can't level it up just yet. So we're not going to be using that, but we're going to be using all of these weapons right here. These shiny plus rolled a 17 tier 2 Eternals. So yeah, but which also let's go ahead and change some of our passives, because all those spell damage passives, we do not need those. We only need weapon damage, which I need to level that one up. So yeah, so let's go ahead and look for the best passives. Increase your damage. Nope, we don't need that. Alright, so we now have our best weapon passives equipped right here. So increase your weapon damage by that much, this much, and then so on, which this one is our best one, I believe. And yeah, this one right here, which is already max level, and we can't go ahead and make it any better than that. So we'll just go ahead and leave it like that for now. And then once we get to a floor that is pretty hard to beat, we'll go ahead and use this as well, a weapon damage boost. So here we go, floor 1. Let's go ahead and start to see how far we can go ahead and get on the tower. And we're also going to go ahead and collect the spell buffs as well. And there's no reason to be, not the spell buffs, the tower buffs. There's no reason to use the spell buffs because we aren't even using spells. We're only using our weapons right now. And passives, I wouldn't count passives as spells. So there we go. We'll go ahead and get that right there. And here we go. So we're going to go ahead and go floor by floor and go ahead and see when it gets pretty hard. Then I'm probably just going to go ahead and use auto fight. So then all of the buffs go ahead and get tossed into our inventory on auto fight. And then once we get to a floor that's too hard to beat, we'll go ahead and equip those buffs and see if we can go ahead and beat it. Alright, we just died for the first time, and let's go ahead and see what floor we made it to without using any buffs. So let's go ahead and claim all of these. So it looks like we made it past floor 100 and past floor 200. Okay, pretty crazy. What floor are we on? We're on floor 220 by just using our weapons. Okay, that is pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and try to defeat it. So let's go ahead and run around so it doesn't hit us like every time. So yeah, so it looks like we can go ahead and defeat this. It's just we probably got hit by the giant coin that spawns in. Yeah, that coin right there. Since we were standing still, because you stand still while using an auto fight, it probably hit us tons of times. So we can just go ahead and run around a little bit, and then we should be able to go ahead and kill this. Then once we go ahead and defeat this boss, we'll go ahead and, oh, watch out for that coin. We'll go ahead and claim the buffs that we got, and then we'll go ahead and use them. So here we go, he's almost dead. I think it's gonna start spawning in tons of small little coins, and yep, there it is. Tons of small little coins, but we're still good, and there we go. And what are we gonna get? Let's go ahead and get this. Alright, now I'm gonna have to go ahead and spend like 10 minutes rolling 42 of these things right here. Alright, this is always one of the worst parts because it takes like so long. And defense 5 is pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'll be right back. Alright, it's been a few minutes and I finished doing that. So now let's go ahead and sort these. So let's go ahead and unequip all of these things that we currently have on. And there's always that glitch where it says processing after you go ahead and do that. Pretty sure it has to do that processing thing for every single one you do. So let's go ahead and equip this. And that is pretty good. What is this? Reduce damage taken from boss. That is pretty good as well. And then what else should we do? Let's go ahead and get some health. So that is good to go ahead and have. And then one more thing. We could do the boss thing again. And increases damage. And which one should we do? These are pretty much the same. Yeah, both of these pretty much do the exact same. But let's go ahead and use this one, so we get the extra damage to megas. So there we go. We have all that equipped. And now let's go ahead and see how far we can go ahead and get with our spell buffs. So before we got to floor 220 with only using this spell buff right here, because that's the one that we had on floor 5. So that is what we went ahead and got. So now let's go ahead and head floor by floor and go ahead and see how far we can go ahead and get with our new spell buffs. So yeah. Alright, so we just died again on the tower, and I believe we made it to floor 240. So yeah, so we're on floor 240 right here, and this is the boss that we have to go ahead and defeat. It is the bird, which actually I was going ahead and trying to defeat this boss, and I even went ahead and equipped water flow to go ahead and try to defeat it, but I just couldn't defeat it because like it was too hard and it has way too much health. I was fighting it, and we have 3 minutes to go ahead and kill it, and I couldn't do it. So yeah, so I just went ahead and left. So yeah, so we made it for 240 though, without using any spells and only using weapons. So that is pretty crazy. I bet we could probably make it like another 5 or 10 floors if we go ahead and use spells. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see if we're on the leaderboard right now. So floor 239 is where we would be, and here we are right here, 27th place. Alright, that is pretty nice. This is like one of the first times that I'm actually like somewhat high up on the leaderboard. So I'll go ahead and keep fighting the boss with my spells, and hopefully I can get even higher. But yeah, so we made it to floor 240 with only using weapons and no spells. But yeah, that is going to be all for this video though, so go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next video.